We're happy you're here. Good to see you all. I think Chopper's Rule 1 is first in chat. Yes, he is. Horses Shop, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Glad you guys could make it. Let me turn down that. There we go. Take care of that. Now we're going to have a couple of mystery parts today, like we usually do, and we're going to shout out the hashtag Insanefriends calendar. And the queen of the car scene is here.
Hello. Hello.
We've also been uploading quite a few. Well, we've been working on quite a few World of Wheels videos. We've uploaded 2 of them already. Lots more great content coming to Saneauto. Let me see. There's something strange about the chat. You're on my end. Excuse me.
Need my glasses.
There's some right there, baby.
My glasses. Why is there fruits in there? What is going on? I'm not in there in the end.
Chopper's Rule 1. Great to see you here.
Hi. How you doing? What's up?
Muscle Car Appraisal. Nice to see you in here. Muscle Car Appraisal. If you haven't checked out his channel yet, he's got a lot of really, really good narration in his videos. Very knowledgeable guy. And he's sharing that knowledge on his videos, so check it out. Chopper's Rule 1. If you haven't met him yet, he is broadcasts out of Australia. He's part of our hashtag Insanefriends live calendar. I'll be shouting these guys out in just a second. And Chopper's Rule 1 is at 6:30 p.m. on Saturdays. That is U.S. Eastern Standard Time. His time
in Australia. I don't even know what time that is for him. It's just sometime in the morning.
Yep, sometime Sunday morning.
He's very cheerful on the Sunday morning. Me, I'd be like,
right.
Wow. He must have some good coffee in Australia.
Horses Shop says he's doing some parts shopping. I'm doing some parts selling. These are the parts, a couple of the parts that we sold today. And if you've seen one of my previous videos, then you should already know what this is.
Bird.
And this right here, believe it or not, brought $5. Yes, Chopper's Rule 1 says it's 8:30 a.m. Sunday morning. That is when he's broadcasting, and that translates to 6:30 Saturday afternoon, our time.
Wow.
Eastern Standard Time. So, let's see here. What?
Guess what? I'm gonna ask you for the lottery, the winning lottery numbers.
Make another correction on the Saneauto Facebook page later. We almost had another one that was live on Wednesday on the hashtag Insanefriends calendar, but there was a little bit of a snafu there because their live time cuts well into our live time. We always live at 7:30 on Wednesdays, so we can't be doing that.
Wow.
Any of you guys that want to be on the hashtag Insanefriends live calendar and be shouted out like all the other people, please pick a time slot that doesn't conflict with somebody else's time slot. And as you can see, there's a lot of empty time slots that don't conflict with somebody else's, and we'd love to get you on there and share the love. We got Twisted R Racing, goes from 5:30 to 7:30 on Sunday, and then we go from 7:30 to 9, and then Gregory Salvatore goes from 9 p.m. till whenever on Sunday night, and One Wheelie is live at 9 p.m. on Mondays. Bubsfication is live at 9 p.m. on Mondays. And then we're right back here, hashtag Insane Friends, the original hashtag Insane Friends show, Saturday at 7:30 till 9. And Thursday night is Dorito and Lucha Cabra at 9:30, followed by Easy 2, Tips, Tricks, etc. from 10:30 to 12. These are all Eastern Standard Time. And Horses Racing lives at 8:30 to 9, and Twisted R Racing lives from 9 p.m. on Friday night. Like we said, Chopper's Rule at 6:30 p.m. on Saturdays, followed by Fab Automotive Detailing at 9 p.m.
Yay.
And reminder, if you are on the hashtag Insane Friends live calendar, shout everyone out like I just did. And support
really
all the other
helps.
It sure does. And
I had 2.
Carla Cook, welcome to the chat. Chopper's Rule 1 is here.
It is cold.
Muscle Car Appraisal is here. And also on these Wednesday night streams, if you want to be a guest on the stream, you got automotive content and you want to talk about the content that you have on here, people like Chopper's Rule 1, Muscle Car Appraisal, and a lot of other great content. Camaro Time, any of these guys that want to be on here and tell us about your automotive content, let me know. Hit me up on Facebook, send me a Facebook message, or if you look in the About Us section of our YouTube,
And it
my
doesn't actually
email
have to
is
be
there. You could email me.
a
and
car related.
Yeah, we've had some non-car related channels on here. We're pretty selective because we like to keep everything G-rated. Hello, Natural Vibes. Welcome to the chat. And most car-related content is, as long as you don't cuss, because I know some guys on there don't cuss.
I don't want to hear about it.
86 degrees.
Yeah, I'm freezing my little butt off. It's cold. Don't be mean. Okay, we got 6 people watching, and
One Wheelie is
3
here.
people like it.
If you think you don't recognize One Wheelie, is formerly Etard Adventures. Has changed his name to One Wheelie. And if you aren't familiar with the Etard Adventures or One Wheelie,
that's awful. Are they
check out his
better?
channel. Yeah, he was going to meet us at the World of Wheels, but he wasn't able to get there because of his kids. Somebody had to watch him. Horse's Shop is considering going to the Detroit Auto Show. If you do, get some footage. We'd like to see that. Was it Horse's Shop that got the footage at the Corvette Museum?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to see some footage of the Corvette Museum, you can check out Horse's Shop page. He got some while he was there in Kentucky.
And he's got some cute little horses there too. But again,
that's the really early videos.
I like those little horses a lot, but I really think it
Thank you very much, Muscle Car Appraisal. We appreciate that, especially from you. You've got some really great automotive videos.
They were adorable. You should check them out.
I wouldn't mind having Muscle Car Appraisal with me sometime on some of these cars that I filmed, to point out some of the...
Muscle Car Appraisal says your video was great.
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah, I think we could definitely make some interesting. Hey, One Wheelie super chat. Thank you so much. That is awesome. Here Here. And don't forget that One Wheel E is live. Super chat. Woohoo! One Wheel E is live Monday nights at 9 p.m. Monday nights at 9 p.m.
Oh no, the electric fishing cart is getting chopped up on the weekend.
Oh no!
Why?
You gonna recycle it for another thing? And now remember our saying for this week and maybe next week on the Insanefriends live calendar.
Car appraisal wants to know how many cars were at the World of Wheels show.
Can I finish my sentence?
Sorry, I'm just
Thank you.
trying to keep us up on that.
Cooperation is much more profitable than competition. So that's why we don't live on top of each other, and we live in series and shout out each other's lives, because that's the cooperation part. And living on top of each other or into other people's streams and not shouting each other out, that's more competition. We don't want that. Thank you so much for the super chat, One Wheel E. How many cars were at the World of Wheels? You know, I didn't count this year.
I would say 1, 2, 3, 4.
One Wheel E says it's time for Taekwondo with his youngest son. Love Saneauto, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for dropping by. You're awesome. And I still have that box full of stuff in my trunk for you and Bubs. I gotta get the Hello Kitty sticker on the van.
So your son, I've got a display cabinet full of Taekwondo stuff from my years in Taekwondo. I switched from karate, which started when I was 5, to Taekwondo when I was 13, and went back to Taekwondo later on in my judo years, and was still into Taekwondo up until 2010. So how many years would that be? Too many.
Yeah.
Too many years.
He got himself hurt.
35 or so years. I enjoyed judo mostly.
Definitely.
And jiu-jitsu was great too.
Not going to competitions though.
Yeah, I haven't done competition since I ruptured 2 discs. That was in 2010.
Competition is really rough on the body.
Yeah, well, you never know how many fights you're going to have to do in one day. You might do 1 fight in one day, or you might do 4 in one day.
I'm glad I wasn't there to see it, because I would be jumping in the ring.
Good job, Natural Vibes.
I would have.
Keep them at it.
I would have jumped in the ring and got in trouble.
Just make sure you remind him to use his power for good. It's the only real superpower. Martial arts is the only real superpower.
Well, that seems awesome. Horses shop,
that and strength training.
A wood bowl. I'd like to see that.
One Willie said, I did Taekwondo and boxing and a little jiu-jitsu. That's a great combination right there.
You have a great day at work, Choppers Rule.
That covers a lot of bases.
Now,
Hello, Making Tracks. How are you doing?
I don't think I could have watched it.
Muscle Car Appraisal said, do you have a favorite from the show? A favorite from the show. I would have to say favorite display and really close for favorite car.
Yes, would be Trans Am?
Yes, that Trans Am. That's exactly what I was thinking. The Trans Am with all the airbrushed Firebird hood and everything. And we did get a good shot of the owner.
Susan.
Yeah, that was the wonderful thing about the display.
You just had to stand there with the camera going.
Yep, with it on video and just let it go by. I didn't have to fight the crowd or anything. I just found me a spot I turned it on video and just let the car go by. That was so great. I really like that. And I'd really like to have a big Lazy Susan like that for the Mach 1 to start showing it again. That would be awesome. And it's a really awesome Trans Am too. So, I really hadn't thought about, I know that would be possibly the one.
Thanks
or maybe
for stopping by,
one
making tracks.
favorite car at this
Hit
show.
the like button before you leave, please.
But there were a bunch of other really good ones too. A bunch of other really good ones. And the yellow and black Corvette, that was a very striking one. I saw that. And that's 2 GMs in a row though, isn't it? There was a gold Mach 1 there, but not really wild about the gold color, but it was such a good job on the paint that they did. And the rest of the car was just so wonderful, just not wild about the actual color. Hey, Fab, how you doing? But it definitely comes to mind. And the Vietnam bike wasn't there this year, the 3-wheeler.
But he had a car there. But
he did have a car there. The owner did have a car there. And that one-wheel E, yes, you're right. I was about to say that Volkswagen that's airbrushed, I had filmed it and it's already on my page, a really good bit of film of it at the Bugzapalooza. Yeah, I got tongue twisted there. Yeah. So I caught my eye there too. And I filmed it there too.
And I think Camaro Time is here too, but I miss saying hello. Hi, Camaro Time. How you doing? I just missed
Camaro Time. There's a lot of great people here in the chat. And so if you haven't connected with them yet, please do. You can click on the 3 little icons. Content on their channels. We're both getting tongue-tied, but we're taking turns.
Yeah.
Hey, Kirbyville Lawn Care's here.
Awesome. Hi.
So yeah, go check out each other's channels, and you can click on those 3 little icons.
$149 right now. Awesome.
All right. So, and of course, Fab Automotive Detailing is live Saturday nights at 9 p.m. He carries the awesome torch for the hashtag Insanefriends.
People, let's talk math. You know where I'm going with this, right? How many people are watching us and how many people have hit that like button already? Excuse me.
Oh, and for the people that are new in the chat from the last few minutes, mystery part of the day, which here lately we've been using the ones that we sold.
Like Queen Kong's
so this is something we sold today. And it's the mystery part of the day. And this is the other one. And yeah, I know it's a nut, but you got to guess which type of transmission it came out of. And I just give away that it's transmission.
It goes in a car.
And what make of vehicle that is. These are all American. And Camaro Time, you're right, it is a reverse band, but out of what kind of transmission? Camaro Time just gave you all a really good clue, because he is right, that is a reverse band. And if you've been watching my videos, you've seen this band in a video, and I tell exactly what it is and exactly what it came out of and exactly how you can tell. Because it is very close, and I'll give you another clue. Camaro Times give you a clue, it's a reverse band. It is not Mopar, because it is very close. There's a Ford version and a GM version that are almost exactly identical.
Now, I want to answer Horse's Shop. If you feel that you should have a giveaway at 200 subscribers, I would.
Yeah, let us know ahead of time. We'll shout it out for you.
Yes, we'll shout it out for you. And I would think about maybe one of your handmade items. You know.
Oh yeah, the woodworking items.
Woodworking items would be more meaningful for the
yeah, that'd be really personal.
Gets it.
Yeah, that'd be a really personal thing. And because I ship things all the time, every day, I'm always thinking of shipping costs.
Like it's out of the Ford transmission.
So try to keep your if you want to save a little money on shipping, try to keep your gifts, your giveaway gifts, below a certain size and below a certain amount of weight, so you don't get a shock when you go to ship it to your winner.
No.
And find out that your shipping costs more than the item does. He feels like it's a Ford. It's I'll tell you, it's either a Ford or GM, and it's not Mopar. And both the Ford and GM look pretty much identical unless you've watched my video. And in my video, I explain how to tell the difference between the Ford and GM.
I'm not so sure yet.
Yeah, Fab says, yeah, I paid over $100 for shipping on my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Yeah, it can be shocking, just absolutely shocking sometimes if you're not careful about what you give away when you show up to ship it, and it's crazy sometimes.
Horse's Shop says I'm saying Ford.
Okay, Horse's Shop is saying Ford. So there's another big clue for you. This one is not Ford. It is not the Ford one. Even though it looks exactly like the Ford one in most respects, it's not the Ford one. But like I said, I do have a video on these. Pretty recently, within the last month, I did a video on these.
Not a Mopar. It's not a Ford. Could it be a Corvette?
Yeah, that does leave GM. And the units that you would find these in do come in the Corvettes.
See, there you go.
So it's cool really narrowed down. Hey, little Dumpling, how you doing? Now I want to shout some people out here. This awesome bunch of people here. Number one, we have One Wheel E, super supporter. Thank you for the super chat. And the chat, Chopper's Rule was first to chat.
Camaro Time said he had the video 3 weeks ago, so he knows which video it is.
Hey,
and that is a super supporter.
Yes. Carla Cook's here in the chat. Natural Vibes is here in the chat. Muscle Car Appraisal is here in the chat.
Pastor 2 Liter J for the real worldwide hood star.
Horse's Shop here in the chat.
I hope I said that right.
Camaro Time, of course, is here in the chat. We really appreciate Camaro Time helping us out. You'll notice that in some of our videos, there is a intro portion of the intro where you can see my Mach 1 sitting there doing a burnout with flames in front of it, and then the Saneauto logo twists around, does a corkscrew, and that was done for us by Camaro Time. We really appreciate that.
Hi, Bubsification. How you doing?
Making Tracks is here. Curb Appeal Lawn Care is here. Bubsification, super supporter. Thank you so much. Bubsification.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
We saw him at World of Wheels.
Yep, we did meet personally.
We forgot to get the well, we forgot to get back with him and give him the box of stuff that we had for him.
Well, and he had to go too, so we were filming, so we were pretty busy.
And Horse's Shop says he's thinking about making a toy car.
And for a while there, we were hanging out with John Snyder and got some stuff signed, and we did hand off his both our Saneauto business card to one of the other guys that was assisting John Snyder, and to both of them one of Bub's cards, because John's already got our stuff from years ago. Anyhow, Bub's Vacation is live 9 p.m. Tuesday nights. To help support the hashtag Insanefriends
awesome
live marathon.
If I were to be the lucky winner of the toy car, I would put it right next to my Batmobiles.
If you got a what and where?
Horse's Shop is.
Thinking about doing a giveaway?
Yes, a toy car.
You make a wooden toy car.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great.
It would go right next to my. If I were the lucky winner, it would go right next to my Batmobiles.
The Batmobile collection, yes. And that would be probably a good.
It's okay, Bubs, but
good,
I just feel bad that I've been trying to. That I haven't been able to get those things to you yet.
Well, we've still got several trips to the buildings that we own in Chattanooga to get a lot more equipment out, a lot more parts inventory out of the building, a lot more tools and everything else to get in this other building.
Yeah, but you don't want to come over for that because we'll ask you to help. Yeah, I don't like it.
He does heat and air. I'm sure he's no stranger to that. He doesn't have delicate little hands that's going to be hurt by grabbing the other end of a shop table or something and moving it.
I do it anyway.
Yeah, you do. You do great. You do great loading up.
I throw some gloves on. I got my work gloves. They're all stinky and icky with grease and oil and transmission fluid, and they were cute. They suede with blue, and they were adorable. But now they're nasty.
Camaro Time wants to know if anybody knows what happened to T-Throb. So if there's any information on that, inquiring minds would want to know.
Wants to know if somebody saw the ceramic coating update video. He says that it is crazy hydrophobic.
Okay, Fab. Yes, I did see that. I actually watched that today, early this morning, and it was the one with the ceramic coating when he took the cordless blower.
This shop may set up a woodworking expo this year. That's awesome. I'm sorry, Fab. I didn't mean to jump in on top.
So he took the blower and he was blowing the water off of the one with the ceramic coating, and it came off much quicker. Now I don't know the other car what it had on it, but I'm sure if it's in his driveway, it's not sitting there stripped of wax with nothing on it. But that it did not, the water did not blow off of that nearly as quickly as it did off of the one with the ceramic coating. It was an obvious difference. Okay, so it's been on there for a while, hasn't it?
Camaro Time says he just put it up. He just put it out.
Oh, it's an update of that one. Okay, so I'm thinking of a different video.
Yeah, you're gonna have to check it out, ain't you?
Little Dumpling, yeah, we understand. We do that a lot. As a matter of fact, that we do that right after this live.
Yeah, but
almost every Wednesday night. As soon as we're done with the live, we shut off the computers and stuff, and we have movie. That Pinterest is trying to take my attention away.
It got me.
Close that up. Porsche Shop may do some lathe work videos next week. Anybody else that has any announcements about what kind of content they're going to put up next week, go ahead and let us know, and we'll help you get the word out.
Fab says that no, you're talking about the right video. It's been up for about a month.
Okay.
All right. That'd be awesome. Horses Shop says he may do some lathe work videos.
Yeah, muscle car appraisal. I
had
asked about that
how you doing?
The ceramic coatings. I'm not sure what the maintenance is on the one that Fab's using, but I'm sure he can tell you. The coating's been on there on the paint for a month. I hadn't put a question on there on the chat in your video, and I don't know if you had a chance to answer it yet, but I'll go ahead and ask you here. Fab, what were you using to wash the car for that month?
I know you have a Mustang video on your station.
I know some stuff
Camaro
will strip your coating off.
You got several.
Especially.
You got one that's like a whole show of just Mustangs. I've seen it.
Especially the thing like Camaro Time was doing a video on never wash your car with dishwasher detergent unless you're wanting to strip everything off of it. And so you only washed it once and used the waterless wash. Okay. Hey, that's good to know. So probably, I'm guessing around the 2-week mark, 2 weeks after you put the stuff on, washed it, and then another 2 weeks, that makes a month, and then a video showing how it's shedding the water. Still shedding the water. Okay, Fab says it's almost impossible to strip a 9H glass coating off.
Okay. I'll have to see it. I
have never done.
I haven't really looked at the new GTs yet, and I don't know. I don't like new things.
Now this ceramic coating like you've got on there, is that something that you could, is it shiny enough to where you could use it for a show car finish, or do you need to still put some other coating on top of it to get that really deep shine before the show? Muscle Car Appraisal says he's got a video coming tomorrow about a $2 million Mustang. And I know that's going to be good because his narration on those is always really informative, which of course I like because I like learning. I'm a lifelong learner.
I want to know which you can tell by this one is. I bet I know.
50 certification. I like to learn things and then take tests.
I bet I know.
I don't so much like taking the tests anymore. I'm over that. I'm semi-retired now, so but I still like learning things. Exercise the brain.
I know that. I gotta look at them. I haven't yet, though.
I'm not so wild about all this stuff I'm learning on the editing, but having to learn that, I would like to do like that thing in what was that movie where Neo and them, they put the thing in the back of their head and then downloaded the information and then they just knew it all.
Yeah.
I'd like to do that with the editing software. But Camaro Time's videos have been a big help. on learning the Da Vinci, and I think most people can probably see some improvement in the newer videos. There was a dip in the video quality when I changed from the Windows Movie Maker to the Da Vinci, and now it's starting to improve, and I think I've gotten back up to the level I was at. And now I will start being able to do higher quality videos with the Da Vinci software than I was ever able to do with the Windows Movie Maker, because the Windows Movie Maker, the reason it was easier is because it was only capable of doing a certain few things. And once I learned all those things, which didn't take that long, then I could do everything that editing software would do. But then I'm limited at that point. I could never get any better videos. I could only get videos as good as they were.
Thingy over there.
Now that I'm doing the part, yeah. I missed some of the chat.
Wicked Fabs, hi, how you doing?
Hey, Wicked Fabs, what's happening?
The $2 million Mustang. I bet I know which one that is. Was it lost?
Okay, Fab says it would be great for a show car. The gloss is unbelievable. That is good to know. Now, if you get a chance, send me a link to the video where you're putting that product on and what product that is for that, because I'm going to have to do something with the show cars in the spring, especially if we get the guys that have the solar company moved into the building, because then I'll have a tenant in the building. We'll have that additional income, and I will be able to take care of some things. And then in the spring, I'll be able to spend some money on our show cars again and get them back out there.
Yeah, I'd like to do that too.
What were you saying? Yeah, she's wanting to do that too. She's wanting to not just film the car shows.
I get bored.
But take some of our vehicles too again.
I get a little bored.
Start accumulating trophies again.
At the
you know, we started accumulating as many trophies as we got now, and we start accumulating trophies again. We might have to build a bigger room for the trophies.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I get a little bored at them because I see the cars, and yeah, I like the cars and all, but I like my cars better.
Yeah, all those beautiful cars are there, and then our cars are at home with tarps on them.
I like
in the building.
Cars better.
Well, they're not all at home, but they're at least in a building. They're either at home in a building or in a building elsewhere. And I don't have as many of them as I used to, but it's a shame just having them sitting around like that all the time. This is one of the parts we sold today. It's the mystery part today. If anybody knows what that is. Got it narrowed down to GM. And just nobody's guessed what kind of transmission it is yet. Lonesome's Garage is here. Okay, Fab says the paint needs to be as perfect as possible. It requires quite a bit of paint correction before applying. It's Adams Polishes Paint Coating Kit. Now, I've got the Mach 1 would be the perfect one for that, because it's already had, after the paint job was done, and I think we put 7 coats of clear on that one. And then after that, there was quite a bit of paint correction done. Get out all the orange peel and stuff. And so it's probably the most perfect finish that I have of all the vehicles, all the nice vehicles. And so if I was going to attempt that, it would probably be on that. Fab says it took him close to 20 hours from washing to the final wipe down, which means it would probably take me 200 hours.
Wow.
If Fab can do it in 20, I'm probably going to take 10 times as long, which is going to translate from 20 hours to 200. So about 3 weeks of 40-hour days. And then when I figure out I've screwed it all up, I have to start over again. Oh, man.
Hi.
Wow, I wish you lived closer. I just
Pay you to do it for
yeah,
us.
yeah, I would take on somebody else's repair job, get burnt, bruised, and bleeding, do that, charge them, take the money, and hand it to you and say, look, here, do it. I'd rather be doing something greasy.
Excuse me. I need to go get a drink.
Okay.
Do you want some water?
Yeah, I would like some water. Water would be great. Josie is here.
Oh.
Wow. Josie, nice to see you again.
That's 2 weeks in a row, ain't it?
Yeah, I think I was just talking to him on the phone last week.
Wow.
Or was that the week before, Joe? Man, the days, they go by so much faster now. It's not even car show season. And I didn't even show the calendars because there's not much of anything on them. We've got the Hot Wheels calendar. We got 2 calendars this year, so y'all don't get bored with seeing the same car every day for a month. So we got the Hot Wheels calendar, and of course on the regular calendar is the Jaguar Roadster for January, and they both have the announcement for the World of Wheels, which of course we've already done and already filmed. We're uploading stuff, but oh, here's an announcement we haven't made of something going on in the car community, and that is on the 26th at Cooter's place in Nashville will be Cooter himself, who is usually at the Cooter's place in Virginia, so he's usually not there, but he will be there on the 26th, and also Daisy Duke will be there, and we can thank John Schneider for getting me all this information while we were there at the World of Wheels. So,
excuse me.
yes, baby.
Please.
Oh, open that. So, let's see, Cooter will be there, Daisy Duke will be there, and John Schneider will not be there. He just was telling me about it. He's not going to be there. But the other Duke brother will be there.
Luke.
Yep. Luke.
This is
Not the Luke with the.
Yeah, I don't remember his name now.
Not the Luke with the. What is that glowy sword thing?
Lightsaber.
Lightsaber. Not Luke with the lightsaber, but Luke Duke.
And his cousin, not brother. Now.
Is that right? It was his cousin, not his brother?
Yeah, it was his cousin. That's why they don't look alike.
I don't know.
Anyway, I was going to say something. Oh, yeah. I want to say that this gentleman right here is the best husband in the whole wide world. There's nobody in the whole wide world that's any better at being a husband.
Wow, thank you. Did you run out of coffee?
No.
Say something freaky in your drink?
No.
Well,
I had a burn, and he took care of it for me, and it was very sweet and very nice. And nobody else would ever do anything like that for me. So he was good to me. He's bigger to me.
oh, Bab says his wife says he's the best in the world, so there can be 2 of us. Yeah, they can. You're the best for her, and I'm the best for her. What? Okay. Bubs from Cation says Daisy was my favorite. I think the last I remember of Daisy, she was driving, was it the yellow Mopar?
Now the yellow
in
Mopar
circles
was
around
in
the parking lot.
beginning of the series. The Jeep was at the end.
Okay, yeah, but I think at some point she was driving that yellow car around in circles, slinging gravel and stuff everywhere.
Everywhere, yes. And inside the circle was the sheriff or the deputy. I don't remember which one it was.
Yeah, the deputy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Enos.
Yeah, Enos.
And Roscoe.
Which reminds me that he's yeah, John said Enos was going to be there too. So Enos will be there. Cooter will be there.
I think Roscoe's dead.
It's Cooter I want to see the most because Cooter was the mechanic guy, so of course I want to see him.
Now I don't know. I used to have a crush long time ago.
Uzo Lou Garage.
John Schneider.
Hello.
But no, I didn't. I grew up. I grew out of it. I don't like
Wicked
Fabs.
Camaro time. Don't say Equinox. Bought my daughter one and a new engine later. She has a new vehicle. Was going to do a video on the dealership. I don't know yet. Equinox. We were talking about that in one of our other lives. It's one of the best selling cars in the U.S. right now. It's not even a car. It's a crossover. Somewhere between an SUV and a car.
And I think busification still
They
has
are
a
frequent
crush on
flyers to the
Daisy
shop. They are frequent flyers to the shop, and I think Fab has done quite a bit of work on them at the shop. He doesn't just do detailing.
Hello, Pat. Awesome. Thank you, Camaro time.
During the daytime.
I can always count on you.
He's full time at the shop, and Camaro time is full time in a shop during the day as well.
I'm full time in a shop, an insurance shop.
She pulls down those insurance sales.
I got bird. I got a paper cut. I don't know what to do.
Oh, busification, yeah. Thanks for bringing that up. What about Volkswagen building an electric car in Chattanooga soon? That is great, and I'm wondering if there's some way we could get in the door when they do start building that to get a little footage of the building of the electric
That'll
car.
be awesome, Horses Shop. You definitely
Reviewing Plane and More RPM is here. Great to see you again.
Of that. Hi, Reviewing Plane. Oh my goodness.
Anybody wants to know more about how to fix their
and more
computer?
RPM. How are you?
Or upgrading their computer, or outright building a computer from scratch, then check him out. He's in Canada, broadcasts from Canada, and he does a lot of computer stuff. So, and I know, it doesn't matter if we're mostly automotive. Everybody here uses a computer for their channel and a bunch of other things too, running their business. If you're like me, you use it for running your business. We can't live without them anymore.
Yeah.
You'd have to have filing cabinets, more filing cabinets than I do.
If I want to learn how to make a new something, I have to get online and go to recipe. If I want to make a brand new kind of cookie, or if I want to make a cake, I gotta get online. I don't bake any cakes anymore. I used to bake them all the time because I had kids. I made my son brownie for his birthday one year, and he was like, "Oh, because I made the cookies and cakes and all that stuff all the time."
Yeah, all the manufacturers are dropping a lot of vehicles here lately, and they're all announcing all these new vehicles that they're coming out with by 2018, 2020, 2022. They've all got plans for all these electric vehicles, and some of them are doing the thing with the hydrogen trucks and all the other vehicles electric by a certain date. And Several countries are mandating that everything is switched over to electric or hydrogen by certain dates. I know China, their target date is, I think, 2022, that everything sold in China has to be full electric.
Thank you.
They're trying to be the world leader in electric stuff, but you know, we've been the world leader in a bunch of things, including automotive, for many years. And I know GM is making a great exodus from here to Mexico and China, so that's not helping. But the number of workers that Tesla's adding is growing, and they will exceed the number of workers that GM has here this year. And they're adding people faster than GM's taking them away. Ford is still over 100,000 people here. Toyota's presence here is almost 500,000 workers that they're employing to build cars right here in the U.S. And they have 3 of the top 5 slots of best-selling vehicles here in the U.S. So, you know, I know they didn't used to be an American company, but they're becoming more and more American all the time.
I'm worried about Ford and the electric. They're going to mess up the Mustang again. We're going to have another Mustang 2 on our hands.
She likes that Mustang. She will get on Ford about them if they do something wrong with her Mustang.
They are ready.
Josie, yeah, it's nice seeing you here.
It took them to fix it? My goodness. Don't get me started, Ford.
Yeah, it took them till 1995 to make a decent one again. From 73 to 1995 to make a decent one. And no offense to all you Fox body guys, but you know, Fox body is a Fox body.
Yeah.
A Mustang is a Mustang.
Mustang is curvy.
And a Mustang Fox body is a Mustang Fox body.
There is 2 different animals.
But Mustang.
They're still nice.
Mustang.
They're still a Mustang. It's just.
They're a Mustang Fox body.
Yeah. They're not curvy.
And.
I mean, something you can run your hands across. This push.
Fab Automotive Dealer says, yeah, I would travel 800 miles in one day going to Florida, so I would have to stop and charge it every 300 miles. It would take me 3 days to get there. Yeah, I mean, there's going to have to be some improvements on stuff like that. And there will be. And even when that is improved, there's a bunch of guys like us that are still going to hang on to our gas cars forever.
They're Fox bodies.
I mean, till the end of our lives.
I mean, we got a mop.
There's some things that electric cars, and we may have an electric car in the driveway, but that doesn't mean the Mustang's going anywhere. This doesn't mean the Corvette's going. Well, the Corvette may go somewhere, but we're going to get it. When it does, we're going to get something else to replace it, and you know, keep them going. But there's still going to be gas vehicles, maybe diesel vehicles in our collection, because for one thing, you know, you got to drive through a tunnel every once in a while and rev the engine. You can't do that with an electric car. So, if for no other reason, who's a Lou Garage going to be a solar Mustang? You know, if I had an electric Mustang, I would like to put solar panels on it. But there again, it would be parked right beside my 72 Mach 1 at night. And guess which one I'd be in if I want to go driving through a tunnel.
You know what sounds really nice? You get in the car, you turn it, goes.
See how long that says here, Mustangs. So reviewing, playing, and more. It makes a good point. The hybrid can go a lot further, just not the all electric. There is also the
Excuse me.
We've had hybrids for hundreds of years, and the diesel over electric train is a hybrid, and it is done the right way. There is a little BMW that's ugly as crap. I don't know why they make these electric cars so ugly, but they make them just ugly, like ugly on purpose, ugly. And so this thing is not the beautiful i8 BMW. This is like an i3. It's like it's missing 5 points of beauty. And I guess if the i8 is almost a 10 because it's an 8, the i3 is definitely a 3. That thing is ugly, but it is a really good concept because it has a little gas motor in it that's they call a range extender. And
yeah, should I yell?
Oh, the Mustang boys and girls are all happy now. They have something that may keep up with the Camaro. Well, yeah. All right, we'll race, and we'll race to the mountains. What? I'm already there. Too late. So anyhow, this thing's got a range extender. It's a little gas engine that if you get to like, and it don't have no 300 miles range on this thing before the range extender comes on, because it's got one of those setups to where if it's just battery and just
about the manufacturers
something, it's only got like 100 miles.
System simulate or enhance is that ain't the same.
But you can keep putting gas in this little range extender, and you can go as far as you want to, as long as you put gas in the range extender, and it'll get like 300-400 miles per tank full. But the tank's only like a 5-gallon tank.
It's
so it's really great gas mileage.
It's crazy.
And even as far back as like 1997, Ford had little Ford Rangers.
They're trying to put something back that you miss. You miss the sound of the engine, so they're putting it back. And it just proves my point that you need it. The EcoBoost Mustang is not a good Mustang.
Oh yeah, she don't want nothing to do with the EcoBoost Mustang, but I would have one.
No.
I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't replace my big V8 Mach 1 with it. No way. It would be like an extra vehicle.
Having an EcoBoost Mustang is like having the Camry.
Yeah, it'd be like having the Camry. That's what I would use it for. I'd use it for the same stuff I use it for the Camry for, just for gas mileage tooling around.
I mean, Mustang,
it ain't gonna have nothing on these other muscle cars. You know, the EcoBoost, it's not gonna have nothing on these other muscle cars for as far as get up and go. Because I mean,
yeah, it ain't getting up and going.
All anywhere. These big dual overhead cams.
It's just gonna look
Mustangs,
kind of like a Mustang.
And the new Camaros with the LS whatever engines in them, and the Mopars, they are all incredibly overpowered muscle cars again. And so you're not going to keep up with none of those with a 4-cylinder EcoBoost. It's just, it's for a totally different purpose.
Now, for a utilitarian vehicle, yeah, I can see it. But
yeah, the Outlaw SS mentioned the GT500. Yeah, that's another one that's just, I mean, astounding. The GT500s, those SS and RS Camaros, the the new Challengers and Chargers, those Demons and the RTs, all these things. Some monstrous, hard-hitting muscle cars out there again. Okay, Uzolo Garage says with a tune, the EcoBoost can run 11.25 miles. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, but it's...
See you later, Curb Appeal Lawn Care. You're gonna have any more content with the nice looking black truck anytime soon? Like with the lift kit on it or something?
I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Okay. We'll wrap it up here in a minute.
Yeah. And we always tell people that we don't wanna go past our time.
Yeah, Wednesday night we're wide. Okay. I missed it here. Somebody was saying something about electric in Canada. Okay, reviewing Planning More. He would know. He's in Canada. I don't think electric will work well in the winters of Canada. I do believe that would be a problem. And I would look into what's going on with, you know, the Teslas and the Nissan Leaf and stuff like that in Canada, because nothing really, you know, does research better than real world experience of people who own this and that and have lived with them day by day. And if there's some people up there living with them in Canada going through those winters, and you can find out, you know, how it affects the range and the performance and stuff like that, that would be good stuff to know. Because, yeah, it seems like it would have a disastrous effect on battery life and battery power.
Z Outlaw said he never seen the live icon on our channel name, and he's been waiting since 7. Well, we've been on since 7:30.
Yeah, we started at 7:30. I had the thing set up and everything. It was sitting there where people could chat by like 7:10, 7:15, something like that. You'd have to ask Chopper's Rule 1. He was first in chat. Muscle Car Appraisal was next. And then we had Bub's Vacation was here with a super chat. Woo! Thank you so much. One Wheelie.
One Wheelie.
Also super chat tonight.
Awesome.
We really appreciate that. And,
very appreciated.
But there's thank you for letting us know, Z Outlaw SS, because I have a lot of problem with getting notifications from my coffee's wearing off, from YouTube on other people's channels as well. As a matter of fact, I still, every time I go to Camaro Time's channel, click the bell on his channel, and it's still unclicked every time I go there. So I just have to go check his channel often to see what's new, because YouTube just won't notify me and it won't let me keep the bell clicked. It's been literally, you know, there was 1 week I clicked that bell over 100 times in 1 week, and it wouldn't stay clicked.
Look, I'm on my channel, and here I see that live thing.
I mean, it lets me stay subscribed to him, but it don't let me keep the bell clicked.
See, right there, we got it.
Yeah, your computer, it shows up with the little icon. But, and then the other people's whose I've got the bell thing clicked. even though it's clicked, it just doesn't, it hardly ever notifies me, or it notifies me late. So I have impossible time being the first one in chat when somebody puts a new video up. I'm usually like, get there and there's 3 or 4 people already been there and commented on the video.
Greg Durbin's not here today, but I want to thank him for being a new subscriber, reviewing, playing, and more RPMs. Also, thank you for subscribing. And Farm Off Fanatic, also not in chat today, but I want to thank him for being a new member of my channel.
The Carol Sane channel?
Yes.
Very good.
No,
Twisted R Racing is here.
Don't do that.
And you can find him on Sundays.
No.
He's part of our...
It started playing a video over here.
Oh.
I got ads on my videos.
Yeah.
How come? I don't get paid for that.
I know. YouTube's been doing that to people who aren't monetized yet, and that's not right. They're running ads on people's videos that aren't monetized yet, and keeping all of the ad money and not sharing it with them because they're not yet monetized.
Oh, no. I accidentally clicked the wrong.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to let it play.
Yeah. Reviewing Playing in Morris video?
Yeah. I accidentally
just let the whole thing play.
it.
Because we don't want to short watch somebody's video. It kills the analytics.
That. Yeah.
Twisted R Racing is here. You can see he's on Sundays at 5:30 p.m. till close to the time we're on at 7:30. So he's got that slot. And he's also on 9 p.m. Friday nights. So I've shouted out everybody else here on the calendar earlier. And you can see them right there. Everybody that's on hashtag Insanefriends calendar. And so check out their lives when we're not on. Oh, Camaro Time says, what do you think about GM doing away with the diesels? Now, we're talking about the light trucks like pickups and vans and stuff like that. And I think if they can do it right, I don't have a problem with it. But I do know that from experience and working on GM stuff, and it's not just GM stuff. It's GM stuff, Ford stuff, Chrysler stuff, all the stuff when it's new. You know, they do a lot of research and development and stuff, but when they put it in that first year, every new drivetrain, when they put it in first, even if it's a new gas drivetrain, a new diesel drivetrain, a new whatever drivetrain, for the first 3 to 5 years, we have all kinds of things we got to fix out here in the aftermarket. All kinds of weak points, all kinds of problems that we got to fix. And then GM, Ford, Chrysler, whoever's making it, they do their updates too. So like the 3rd year of that drivetrain, the 5th year of that drivetrain will be quite a bit better. And then you'll start getting the really good ones in the 6th and 7th year. And I don't think it's going to be any different with these hybrid, these not hybrid, but they say they're going to replace them with hydrogen. They're going to replace the diesels with hydrogen. So I think these hydrogen things are going to be plagued with problems probably for the first 3 to 5 years, and then they'll finally have some good ones out there. So I'm hoping they'll do what they usually do, where they do, you have both, still have the diesel truck there as an option and the hydrogen, the new hydrogen truck right there, so you can choose whether to buy the newer one or not, instead of having to have no diesel. At least maybe they do that for 2 or 3 years before they completely do away with the diesels, and give some of those hydrogen drivetrains some real world living. Maritime says even the heavy trucks, they are saying it will be hydrogen. Yeah, I'd have to do some more research on that. There's so many changes coming so soon that it's hard to keep up with all of this stuff. And that's another reason why it's great that we have, you know, such a group of so many different channels, because everybody here is keeping up with different stuff, and we can keep coming together and exchanging the information on what's going on, because there's more going on than any one person can research. Horse's Shop says he's on the hunt for either Kohler KT17 or KT18 opposed twin-cylinder engine. I'll use either one if I do my rat rod tractor build. I like them because they sound like Harleys when straight piped. I did not know that. That would be a great sound for a tractor.
Anyway.
Camaro Town says I hate working on diesels. The ones I worked on, I didn't have that much of a problem with, but there's some of them I looked at and I was just like, whoa. Some of them just had everything running across in the way of each other. It looked like a big mess. It looked like they just put a bunch of stuff on there as an afterthought. And other ones were just like really well organized, clean, well thought out engine bays. And most of the ones I worked on were somewhere in between. And I did a lot of gas engine builds and stuff like that, but I never had to do a complete overhaul on the diesels. So most of the stuff I was doing was minor to medium repairs. No huge major repairs, unless it was transmission. I did do some complete overhauls on a lot of transmissions behind the diesels. Z Outlaw SS is going to be one of the first ones to know if they change the big trucks into hydrogen. He and my dad both will probably be in one when that happens.
I'm cold, sweetie.
You are?
Yes.
Should get you another jacket or something to turn the heat up.
I think it's almost time to go because
You're about done? Okay, yeah, we got about 15 minutes, guys, and then we're gonna go. I'm gonna tell you what the mystery part is. This one is the TH400 version of the GM TH400 and the 4T. Am I saying T? No, L. 4L80E and the TH400. The TH400 being the 3-speed rear-wheel drive automatic, the 4L80 being the rear-wheel drive. Both of which appear in the Corvettes and Camaros, depending on what year model. Most of the Camaros, however, would have in later years, well, I shouldn't say later years anymore. In the medium years, I guess it would be now, would be the 4L60, 4L65Es. Only the much higher horsepower ones would have the 4L80Es, or the Corvettes 4L80Es, and the pickup trucks 4L80Es.
Gregory,
They would have this reverse span. And in my other video that I was explaining these, I was showing the Ford AOD has one that's almost exactly like this, same diameter and width and everything. You can stick it down in the transmission, but it will cause problems. Camaro Time says his Z has the 4L60. So yeah, you see, even in some of the higher horsepowers, you still have the 4L60 and the 4L65Es. And so it's kind of rare to find the 4L80 and the 4L80Es in the Camaros, but they do appear sometimes, but mostly in the pickup trucks and the Corvettes. And of course,
I told you it was in the Corvette.
Yep. She did give that away. Gregory Salvatore is here. And this, you'd never guess, because this is the nut off the internal nut off the linkage of AODs and 4R70W Ford transmissions, rear-wheel drive, and of course the Mustangs and the F-150s.
And how much did you sell that
vans.
thing for?
Yeah. This was $5, and there was a charge for shipping too. So
yeah, $5 nut. I'm going to Ace Hardware tomorrow.
yeah, of course it's you got to have just the right threads and the right thickness of the nut in order for it to be able to work on the linkage. She got Mustang fever.
Yeah, I think
all
I was
cold.
fever today, and I couldn't go to work. I went there.
Camaro Time says mine was 1 year early for the 4L60E. I'm sorry. You got the customer gets to test it out unit. Has it?
$5 for a nut.
Horses Shops is they're gonna get together and pitch in and get you a pink colored solar powered Mustang.
Aw. Yeah, but don't worry about the solar power.
She would like a pink Mustang.
The pink Mustang is okay.
Yeah, I sold a nut for $5. I sold my shaft the other day for, how much was that? 30 cents. Was it 50? Yeah, it was $50 after shipping. It was $37 plus shipping. And then I sell a lot of my shafts. Shafts sell quickly. One I shipped 2 days ago was 15.5-inch output shaft from 4R70E. And the one 3 days before that was 18.5-inch version of the two-wheel drive 4L75. 4L70E. Yeah, we're about to wrap it up here pretty quick anyway, Wicked Fabs. It's about time for us to go. We got about 10 minutes more for y'all to let everybody know what's coming up on your channels next week and what just came out last week. It's great having you here reviewing, playing, and more RPM.
Yeah, it was awesome.
We're going soon anyway.
And thank you for subscribing to my channel.
Yeah, that's nice. Anybody else that wants to know what her channel is, it's Carol Sane channel. And she mostly does like for kids stuff. Like reading the children's books and showing the plants and stuff, the Appalachian plants and stuff like that.
Yes,
these are really kid-friendly content. Camaro Time. I put up my final video.
Until the next one.
Until the next one.
I got cold in this house.
Z Outlaw SS says he's still working on his car wash video. I finally got the girls and the afro, so gotta wait for the weather to be good. Gregory Salvatore says 9 p.m. Felicia Ann will have her first review on his channel. That would be the Gregory Salvatore channel. She is reviewing and modeling a steampunk style Corvette in 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, Camaro Time says, funny thing about my car, you look for parts and they go up to 92 and then they start again for 94 and I have a freaking 93. Yeah, well, 93 was the transition year for most of the stuff. And by the transition year, I mean, they had a lot of 92 parts still going on the cars in 1993. And a lot of stuff that you will see on the 94 vehicles was also going on. So a lot of times you never really knew. And we had that same problem whenever a 93 came into the shop of having to identify whether it was a up to 92, early 93 part or whether it was a, you know, actually a 94 and later part. I
kind of like the Hellcat.
One strange piece of trivia on the 93, if the 93 got a 700R Ford instead of the 4L60E, which some of them got one and some of them got the other, if they got that last half a year of the 700R Ford, it would have a different valve body, even though the rest of the transmission was just like the 92. The valve body was a 93 only valve body. And it's different from the 92 and earlier. So the 86 to 92 valve body is virtually the same. And that's actually two versions of those. I would have to show you the valve body. And if I haven't already made a video, and I have to look and see. If I haven't already made a video on that, I should. And show the differences in the valve bodies. So that means there's actually 3 valve bodies for 700R4 from 86 to 93. There's the 2 versions from 86 to 92, and then the 1 version for 1993 that is the only valve body they used in the 93 ones. And then they quit doing the 700R4s altogether in favor of the 4L60Es, which they were putting out in the middle of 93.
Yeah, he asked me which Mopar I like, and I said I kind of like the Hellcat. If I had to pick.
Of the newer ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, the newer ones. Yeah, you gotta love the General Lee for one of the older ones.
Well, yeah.
And those freaking Superbirds from the late '60s, the giant fin on the back of them.
Yeah, that's so weird.
And
well, I just go with the Hellcat.
Road Runners and all that. They had some really fun, bold styling.
Who was the Maverick?
Maverick was the Ford. It was another Fox body.
Yeah. Kind of like that one.
I had 2 Mavericks. One of them was a V8. Had a 302 in it. The Outlaw says, I like the Hellcat Charger. He's not a Challenger fan. Charger's the 2-door and Challenger's the 4-door, right? I get confused sometimes. It's like saying pads and shoes.
Yeah, the same car, just with an extra set of doors.
Yeah. And I think what makes the Challengers popular with some people. Hey, there's that three-wheeler I was talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess
the one that wasn't there this year.
Yeah.
Such a nice
trike.
Yep, trike. Other way around.
It says the other way around.
Okay, so the Challenger's the 2-door and the Charger's the 4-door. Okay, so what I was going to say is that I think the reason why the 4-door is popular with certain people is because they make a bunch of the police cars.
Charger 4-door.
And yeah, Challenger 2-door, Charger 4-door. Okay, good.
Should be the other way around because the Challenger should have the 2 doors.
It does. Challenger 2-door.
Okay, never mind.
The Charger's the 4-door.
Yeah, I'm confused. I just know Hellcat.
The thing what makes the 4-door so popular is the police versions of it.
Anyway, it's time.
Yeah, it's time, and I'm feeling it. It's 3 minutes till 9, and I'm losing my mind. Everything's shutting down. About to go to sleep.
Hey, wheelies.
Gregory Salvatore says Hot Wheels wants to know what Dodge was thinking. If you don't know, Hot Wheels is the name of his Camaro, and it talks. He thinks it is like 4-armed cousin. Doesn't Dodge know adding weight makes a car slower? But then again, look at the weight of those things. Yeah, as a matter, I remember hearing the car saying that when I was watching your video, where you were having that really interesting conversation with Hot Wheels. Speaking of Hot Wheels, I will be doing a Hot Wheels version video of the 2019 World of Wheels. As a matter of fact, we've got at least 9 more videos coming out of the footage from World of Wheels. We filmed all day. So around 8 hours of film. And of course, if we made an hour long, we would have to make like 8-hour-long videos to use up all the footage. So, and of course, we're not going to do that. But there will probably be a total of a dozen videos coming out of the footage from this year's World of Wheels. And of course, you can already see some of the theme there is that we've done the Corvettes in our latest video. Before that, we did kind of an overview of the video. We had to get something out there while the World of Wheels was still going on. We wanted to get that first video out there to get people just an idea of what it looked like there. And so we put some of the footage together and made something interesting to put out there.
Repeat is fun. I like Pete and repeat. That's fun.
Yeah, that is fun. That would be a whole fun series.
If Carol and a Carol.
That would be neat, wouldn't it?
That would be his fantasy.
G-rated. G-rated here. So, oh, she's twins only in my mind. Oh my gosh. So,
we have to say goodbye.
Yes, we do. What was it saying? Oh, about the new World of Wheels videos. There's going to be about a dozen of them. We're going to hit the Mustangs next. We did the Corvettes, and next we're going to do Mustang Alley. And that Mustang behind me was not there this year either. I did like that one. Yes, Greg Salvatore's got to go. He's doing a launch on that video, and it's time for us to go too.
We don't want to encroach on somebody else's
time. Yeah, and he is doing. It's not a live, but it's a
launch.
What do you call it? A premiere. So, doing a premiere on the video. And Camaro Thomas is repeat, and I've been having discussions about his return. So look for that would be great to see some more Pete and repeat videos.
Yeah, that would be fun.
And see Outlaw SS. Don't know if he's got any more plans of going to the mountains up here again, but maybe he can put in the chat what's coming next on his channel.
Sweetie.
Y'all can all see that, but we got to go. Until the next video, get off the couch.
Get over to Gregory's channel, people. Bye.